Orphanage was born years and years ago. It all started when in 2010 I was reading an interview of Will Wright, who is the creator of The Sims. And in this interview, he was a bit sad that The Sims had no legacy. No one challenged his game design. And this fact hit me pretty hard. I was like, how did The Sims never give birth to a genre? And I thought to myself, challenge accepted. At this time I was creating a game named The Ascent, which was a cyberpunk stealth STR in the Matrix. After each run in the cyberspace, you had very intense flashbacks. Most of them were occurring during the childhood of your character, when he was separated from his parents during heavy riots and he had to survive on his own. Unfortunately, the game was cancelled in 2011, but I still pursued the dream of making The Ascent. And the more I was developing the universe, the characters, the backstory, the more I wanted to make a standalone game about the hero's childhood. So, in 2014, when I won back the right of The Ascent, I had to restart entirely the project from scratch, with no budget and no team. So I was staring at this blank page, and finally I chose to start Orphanage instead of rebooting The Ascent. I made the game design, a first prototype, but I couldn't do it on my own. Maxime joined the Black Flag ship in 2015, and that's really when Orphanage development began. A few months later, we had our first prototype. We were really happy to show it around, and our friends from the studio Novabox had a crush on Orphanage. At the same time, they were making a super good visual novel named Along the Edge, and we started thinking of mixing Orphanage universe in the visual novels from Novabox. And a few drinks later, the concept of Orphanage Diaries was born. But Orphanage Diaries is a story in itself, so let's keep that for another episode.
Brave new world. We traded freedom for security. We traded democracy for a handful of cash. Man, we all became living body bags, wandering souls, as we all fade in the flow of information. Information is the new oil and became the privilege of organized crime. Sorry, of associations. In the projects where I grew up, these men had the shiniest cars, the hottest women, the badass girls, and lots of cash. You wanna become an attendant? Sure. Then you have to play the game, kid. The playground is the internet, the bright new web, trendier, classier, futile, and deadly. There are cyberdogs in those tutorials, so you better learn how to run real fast. And to be tough enough, the price is high. I mean, dig a hole in your brain and plug 3 inches of guaranteed non-carcinogenic rare metal inside. It's pain-free. Most of us died during surgery. The others just brain-fucked zombies. I'm just lucky to still be alive. Yeah, life sucks. Then we die.